Welcome, hero! Every image in this film was created with Seedream version 5 on fall, and every majestic voiceover, sound effect, and even the music bed was made with Seed audio. Pay close attention to when the hero uses his power. Those are Seedream feature demos. Let's start the show. They call me the Lord of Dreams, the first Seedreamer and the savior of Philandia. My power can be yours if you hear my story. When I was a child, my village was raided by centaurs. Their prophecy foretold that someone from my village would grow to great power. They would see it burn before that could happen. The violence and heat woke something inside of me. This was the first time I used my Seedreaming power. I could sense extreme power, and then everything went white. When I recovered, I learned that my power had saved the village, but the damage was done. My Seedreaming power saved the village, but not my family. Most of the villagers were spared, but our homes weren't as lucky. Rebuilding was something I could Seedream one house at a time, focusing on the left side of the frame. Seedreaming could change the image of the village without affecting other parts. This power was now mine. The centaur's prophecy was right. I had become the first Seedreamer, and I would never let what happened to my village happen again. The village has grown quickly into a trade hub for the kingdom. Lords from around the country gather to discuss trade and politics. We have very few scribes, and the ones we have are massively overworked. So I use Seedreaming to create contracts in the king's tongue, and contracts in Arabic, and contracts in Chinese for the Eastern lords. Times were good, and peace was easy. But there were rumors of new enemies, and I'd soon need to use my powers for more than words. The kingdom was in danger, and rumors of my powers bought me a mandatory meeting with the king. A Cyclops. 100 times worse than the centaurs that ravaged my village. This one had already flattened several villages. The king's army didn't stand a chance. But there was hope. The court sorceress explained that deep in the Cyclops lair was the means to its destruction. With access to the king's library, I Seedreamed a map to the Cyclops lair and headed out on my new journey. The journey was long, but luckily there was always a perfect walking path, even along steep cliff faces. Signs of lost battles were scattered in front of its lair. What would I find inside? Just past the entrance of the cave, I saw it. What? A book? Nobody has ever defeated a Cyclops with a book. I flipped through the pages, but my time was up. I wasn't alone. All of my Seedreaming experience and training came down to this one moment. I spun to face the Cyclops and flung the tome at him. I edited the centered book into a bomb. I bet he didn't see that coming. The bomb stuck directly into the Cyclops' eye, and I ran for the entrance. The bomb exploded, and I had won. Tiny bit of friendly fire, I lived. The king gave me the title Lord of Dreams. The princess gave me the title of husband. I didn't Seedream any of this. They are just rich. So that is the story of how I became Lord of Dreams and the first Seedreamer. And now I can share this power with you. Seedream version 5 is available today on fall. Go make something worth remembering. I hope you enjoyed my story. Here is a look at the AI pipeline I created to generate this film completely in Claude Code. Seedream you later! This is Lord of Dreams, a complete fantasy episode I produced in one afternoon by talking to a terminal. The whole pipeline is 3 tools in one conversation. Claude Code sits in the director's chair. Fowl's GenMedia models are the studio. Every image, every voice line, and HeyGen's HyperFrames is the edit bay, turning code into finished video. Every frame starts from one character sheet. A tiny CLI wraps Seedream v5. Every prompt locks the face and the lens look. 130 stills in 4K, about $18. The screenplay isn't a PDF, it's a website. 38 shot cards, each holding its action, voiceover, sound design, and imagery. And because it's a web page, it can grow superpowers. The narrator is a voice clone. Every line on the page is editable. Rewrite it, hit regenerate, and a new take lands in seconds. Every take is tracked, and autosave means nothing is ever lost. Here's the part that still feels like magic. When production needed a tool, I just asked for it. Editable fields, drag and drop shot boards, a generate B-roll button. Claude Code built the studio around the script while we worked. Then, one button sends a scene to HyperFrames. The pipeline tightens the voice track, transcribes word timings, composes camera moves, and dissolves. Lays down word-synced medieval captions, checks every frame against layout and contrast gates, and renders deterministic 4K. If a check fails, it never renders wrong. Even the VFX are text fields. A plain English note on a card, draw a flowing golden box, then show the edit becomes the finished effect, with a glowing badge labeling each Seedream skill on screen. And you iterate like software, not film. Every note becomes a rebuild in minutes. Every version is kept, and every fix is permanent. The next scene inherits it for free. Even the score is generated. Claude reads each scene's emotional arc, dread, wonder, triumph, and briefs seed audio cue by cue. 6 pieces of music, 1 per scene, composed in a single batch. Then the Foley places itself. Claude picks the key sound in every shot, 19 effects, and then drives Adobe Premiere directly, importing the kit and dropping every clip at its exact timecode. No hands on the timeline. 6 scenes, 4K, 1 afternoon, about $20 of generation. The power is real. Seedream V5 is available today on FAL. Go dream something worth keeping.